This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace, for supporting local drag. Opinions are just like not everybody's gonna have one. Please welcome a special guest, the hilarious Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hi, yeah, you're right. It's sealed over down there.
Bootleg opinions.
I can't wait. I'm gonna sit here in my Santee Alley bodysuit and judge some 1,000-pound looks.
And category for this runway is Neon Night. Now, what do you look for in a neon look?
I think this is a great opportunity to go outside the box, get creative, play with colors, with textures, with crazy concepts. And some people did that tonight.
So we first up have Starlet giving you Neon Demon with horns. I think that this is a great, beautiful look, but I think that after seeing last week from Danny Beard and also Black Peppa that this is just a little bit repetitive, but I do want to point out that this is beautifully made with the feathers, with the nails, but I do think that compared to the other looks tonight, that this is pretty, and I do want a little something more edgier. I would have done a different lip color, a different makeup maybe, to just amp up a little bit more. It is a good look. And this tail, it is trailing in back of her when she was walking down the runway.
I would wear this in a heartbeat. It looks so expensive, absolutely breathtaking. Her makeup is iconic, and I do agree with you. I think it could have used a bit of an edge or like some punking up. Imagine she'd done a really creative makeup as well, so she'd gone away from beauty a bit more and gone into something edgy. Basically what Starlet needed to do this week was surprise us, and I think she didn't quite do that.
She did surprise us when she walked off the stage without saying anything and pissed the f off. So that was a quite surprise.
You know what, Yuhua? She already felt she'd said enough. I also want to point out the way the stones are trailing up the nails onto the gloves. It's so beautiful. This is someone who is very good at pulling together a look. It's very cohesive. I really relate to Starlet because I felt my whole season I was like trying to break through my own like walls that I'd put up in my head. So watching someone else going through that, maybe in a different way slightly, it's hard to watch. She did a great job.
I thought you were gonna say...
That's me being nice.
I thought you were gonna say, I feel relatable because on my season, I was the pretty one too.
You said it, not me. Thank you. So, Jonbers, friend of mine, it's not giving me neon nights. And you know, I'm always here for a latex or PVC cat suit. I love a little asymmetric hat. I think it's a fab look. I guess what she could have done was have that smock covered in all kinds of neon paint. And I think that would have met the theme a little bit more and given me a little bit more excitement because I feel actually the coat is really dragging down the look. And I'm not sure that the jumpsuit is neon enough. So I guess I just would have liked a little bit more. It's cool, it's chic.
I give this a pass. I think this is a safe look. This is a great concept because that drag is art, right? I do love this orange neon hat matching this bodysuit. I do enjoy the coat. I do wish that there was some earrings or something like that. I know that she doesn't really wear earrings on her season, but I think some earrings would have really accentuated her beautiful face. And maybe even if she doesn't want to do big earrings, small little earrings, or maybe like a little scarf because she's a little painter. But I do enjoy this look. I give this look a pass.
Yeah, what if she'd like all paint speckled on her face and like she was all messy and her hands were covered in paint and it was all just a little bit more grunged up or something? I don't know. There are ways it could have been twisted a bit more.
Yeah, I think that would have amped it up a little bit more. But I do enjoy this look better than the ones that she served last week, though. Between her and Sminty, they were both in the bottom as well. I would say that these two looks compared together, I would prefer this one a little bit better because there's more of a concept.
Apparently, the runway is 50% of the score, so...
Who knows? They make up the rules as they go along, girl. You've been there. Next up is a baby, and she's giving you all sorts of neon colors with the yellow, with the pink, with the orange, and this is fabulous. As the Divina de Campo would say, this is neon on acid. The judges did mention that there is a lot going on here with the face, that she's a little bit covered up, right?
Yeah.
Again, I think the earrings would have really broken up the colors a little bit because we do have a bunch of yellow over here at the top, and then we also have the yellow at the bottom over here under the neck as well. Some pink earrings or some orange earrings would have really broken up the colors to give it some contrast so that it doesn't seem like she's so covered up. Actually, two more things I wanted her to do. The second thing I want her to do is to steam those feathers because as we zoom in, they just look like you pulled it out of the bag that was very pressed down in the luggage. They were just kind of going all over the place. And the third thing is, Graham Norton did mention that there's a lot of things going on at the bottom. I wish that the chains that she's hanging below the waist in the center, they would have hanged both sides on the left and the right. I think that would have given her a better silhouette. This is a great look.
I agree with everything you've said. I think it's a fab look. I think the thing that would have taken this look from too busy to like making a bit more sense is if she'd had an updo in that same color so that her neck was free and there was a real clear distinction between where the bodysuit ended and the hair started. But yeah, just because everything is so busy and neon, it is a bit like, where do I look? But everything's gorgeous.
I always talk about the hair up, getting out of the way, because we do have those shoulder pieces, but I think that the audience is sick of me saying that we need to get the hair up, right?
That's what I'm here for. I'll say it.
I am RuPaul and you are Michelle Versace. Say the things that RuPaul wouldn't say. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we've got Sminty Drop. I couldn't remember what she wore last week, so I went back to look at it, and okay, it is pretty similar. Because I'd forgotten what she wore, I really liked this look.
So are you saying that her looks from last week were not memorable with the bra and panties?
No, I'm just an alcoholic.
No, baby, you are the type of girl that lives in 2022 that lives your life independently, baby.
That's right, I just poured myself a cup of ambition.
It's all about perspective and the way you look at things. I'm not unemployed, I'm just on vacation.
Exactly. I love this look. I thought it was really fun. I loved the way it moved. I loved the nails. I loved the hair. It looks really good on her. I loved the boots. I think it was cool. Then I looked at last week's and I was like, oh yeah, I had all of those exact same thoughts last week too. So it's unfortunate. You don't know when you're packing what episodes are going to be back to back. So if we'd had a little bit more of a breathing room between these two, she probably would have got away with it.
Imagine the next 10 episodes is just this again in different colors. And then I'm gonna make you take your words back.
I would live, honestly.
Just like Tina Burner, she might just serve a red, orange, turn it and burn it.
That'd be such a niche choice. You know what? I'm just gonna do a really nipped waist and a huge skirt every episode.
I unfortunately thought that this look was kind of weak compared to a lot of the grand looks that we see. I understand that she likes to show off her body, but I think that we could have done a little bit more than just two little pasties at the top over here, right? We would have done something that maybe Crystal Versace did with the things coming up. Something a little bit more than just two pieces on her arms or something like that, because it felt very incomplete from the top up. This seems like when you're doing a performance, and then you do a reveal, and this is the second look.
I hear you.
You know, I do want a little bit more.
You're not wrong. Facts are facts.
Facts are facts, America!
Oh, yes. Black Peppa giving us Diana Ross. I love this look. It's really exciting to see a new material. Have we seen this material on the runway before? I don't know. If we have, I've forgotten. It looks great. It looks fresh. I love Black Peppa. She's an icon, and it's so fun watching her.
She is absolutely gorgeous in this look, no doubt. But I think that the expectation that I have from her from the promo look, the entrance look, and the two fabulous looks that she served last week, that this was safe. You know what I mean? It's not a bad look, it's a beautiful look, but I think that compared to the caliber of drag that she can deliver, I know she can do a little bit more. I do enjoy this hard material dress. I do enjoy the big hat, because usually we're so used to the materials being feathers that she gave us over here fabric. But one thing I want her to add are some maybe neon plastic bracelets, maybe? It's a safe look for me for Black Peppa. She does look beautiful in this, but I think that we know she can do a little bit more. Next up is Copper Top giving you pantomime with a hint of Lee Bowery and also Boy George. When I first saw this, not gonna lie, I was getting neon Oompa Loompa, but I guess they kind of both work, right? I think that this do speak of who she is, because she's a very theatrical girl, she's very campy. I do enjoy the blue and the orange, it gives a great contrast. I do enjoy the makeup and that it elevated it to match the whole concept. Is this giving me a lot of neon compared to the other looks? I think this is alright, it's safe.
New Romantics meets Panto Dame is a phrase I never wanted to hear before in my life, and now I've seen it, I still don't really want to know that phrase. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't with this. It's just so far from my aesthetic, I think, that I find it hard to enjoy. It is clean, it's well executed, it looks like it was well made, I just don't like it. And that's okay.
For all the queers that went to school for musical theaters, start sending hate to Crystal, y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you love this look, well, good for you.
I don't love it. I give this a pass because this is how Copper Top would have done it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
But then this is kind of also maybe what you'd expect a bit from Pixie Palette, and she turned out something completely different, and that's why I loved it. Every week, your job is to like surprise us, and this is not a surprise.
Well, I think Pixie Palette also didn't have a choice except to surprise us this week, because last week's second look, do you remember that with the gay pride look?
No. No.
This is a great reference to how you mentioned earlier that you want the hair up, right? Because she does have this huge collar with the blue, and imagine if she has the hair down, it would have been too much. It would have been too cluttered. But since the fact that she has this hair all the way up shooting to the heavens, this works beautifully.
Couldn't agree more. Danny Beard does Juno Birch. So we've got a beautiful Manchester Union here. And I love this look. I think it's really fun. It's definitely got more of a story to tell than, like you say, with Sminty's, which is kind of in the same world. If you saw both of these girls at an alien bar, I feel like Danny's the one you want to go and chat with at the bar because she's got something fun going on. I like that the beard is gone for a week. It's kind of hidden in the makeup. Gives us a bit of a fresh new look on Danny. Good work.
I do enjoy this look with the neon green and also the black. It's giving me a little bit of Jimbo. I enjoy the hair. I enjoy the cutouts of the green and the black on the outfit. Two things I would have done are some black earrings. You know, I think that would have framed her face a little bit more. The second thing is to cover the hands as well. That was missing for me.
I see that.
Maybe that's not what Danny Bear would have done, but that's what I would have done. This is a great look. Next up is Cheddar Gorgeous giving you mushroom on Davina's words on acid. Now, when I first saw the first few looks from this runway, I enjoyed Babies the most. And then this came out. Whoa! Oh my goodness. It's giving me a little bit of what Raja wore on All-Star 7, where it's very psychedelic. We got the mushroom on her head, the makeup dripping down. This is a whole full concept. We got the asymmetrical pieces on one side, and then the colors with the yellow swooping down, just pushing everything forward. But on both sides of the dress, we see the dark purple, violet, bluish color that just shapes her beautifully. And then we got the extended train at the bottom. This is a great look.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. And it passes the like freaky deaky, give me something unexpected test, which Cheddar is going to keep doing this whole season, I know. I wish that they'd all had like a black light or UV moment on the stage and we could have actually seen whether or not these looks are UV or not, because I know that Cheddar's would have looked amazing in black light. Some of them you can tell would not have glowed.
Yeah.
And like, it's almost like it should have been like a test. Okay, you're doing a neon look. Is it neon? Imagine Cheddar under a UV light with this and then the glowing dust. Oh, it would have been amazing. Dakota Schiffer. Okay, she is wearing neon. I like this. It's fine. It's cute. It's not big enough. It's not drag enough for me. It's giving me a little bit mall. And I'm sure it's custom, so that's not very nice to say, but I just wanted a bit more.
Compared to her looks from last week, this is my favorite look from Dakota. I think she looks beautiful, but I do agree with you, it's not drag enough. I do enjoy the monochromatic look, but I will say that without the pieces on her ears, it would have just been a little bit boring. It would have seemed like a meet and greet outfit, but I do enjoy the headset piece that she has on, so I do give this a pass. And I think that if she keeps it up in this same direction of just showing us a little bit more than just pretty and just corsets and panties and leg avenue, I think she will be going in the right direction. So I do enjoy this look for her.
I agree. It's fun to see a different side, and the headpiece really does make it. She's beautiful. She's so beautiful. But even the makeup is a bit day.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want to see transformative.
Yeah, if she did a little bit something more with the makeup, it would have amped up the whole look completely. LaFell is next, and she's serving you Naomi Campbell. Now, I have to say that this was kind of a disappointment because her 3 looks from last week were so strong with her entrance, her red look, and also her... What's the other one? I know she served a great one, but I forgot. What was the other one?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, BBC. Oh, that this fell a little bit behind. I feel like the problem with this first look that we see is that it is at a very weird length. Either extend it all the way to the floor, covering it, or make it shorter, right? And then I also feel like the shoulders are dripping down a little bit. They were a little bit too heavy or too big or something like that. And then she opened the coat and it wasn't really giving me neon. It was giving me more like metallic instead of neon. So I think that this was a bit of a disappointment. But I will say that if she does something like Naomi Campbell did when she was, you know, picking up trash, when she got, you know, in trouble with the law, I would have just done one look instead. I think that it would spoke volume of what it's trying to be than just doing 2 looks.
LaFille is being a little bit swamped by this look. It's big on her and she's so petite that we're kind of losing her a bit. And then I think you're absolutely right that the concept of this isn't entirely clear.
Yeah.
When I think of Naomi Campbell collecting trash, I think of a beautiful silver evening gown. But then I don't remember her wearing high vis. And then if she was wearing high vis when she did it, then why not just wear like the orange worker's vest? I don't know. It's kind of like trying to fit a concept retroactively into a theme, which I think usually doesn't work. When you're like, I've got this idea, I want to do Naomi Campbell collecting trash on the runway of Drag Race, which I think is fab. It's a great idea. But if you can't find a way to do it naturally, then you shouldn't do it because it kind of didn't make sense.
I think it's tricky in this situation. I would have done, if I'm doing Naomi Campbell picking up trash, I would have done the whole exact look without trying to do too much. Because it didn't read to me Naomi Campbell picking up trash right away until she started explaining. I was like, okay.
I think she should have done just a beautiful reference to Naomi Campbell. I think that's funny. And she could have just done a full realness Naomi look. Pixie Palette wearing my good friend Adam Frost. I love this look. I think it's an exciting and unexpected choice for Pixie. I think the colors are really fun and cool. I think it's really clean. I love the way she's done her hair. It's so sleek and stunning. A full success.
Pixie over here is looking absolutely gorgeous. I think she looks beautiful in these two color combinations of the green and pink. I love the big shoulders. I love the big bottom of this coat. She did the job with the proportions. I think she made this a whole look from the hat to the hair to the gloves. I also want to point out that I enjoy how she did with the hair as well, that she pushed one side to the front and one side to the back. The only problem that I had with this are the earrings. I think if she had some pink earrings with some black or some green in there, it would have really broken up the look a little bit. I really do think that accessories play a big part in the look too. Makeup and accessories can really help elevate a look. It would have framed her face a little bit too.
An earring and maybe a little choker.
Yeah, a choker too. Yeah, a choker, I can see it. It would have completed the look because she just seems so bare over here. You know what I mean?
Or what if those gloves kind of continued into like a little turtleneck?
Ooh, that would have been cute. That would have been cute. Attention! Bring back my opinions. Crystal, who is your favorite look?
It's hard because I'm friends with half of these people, but I gotta give it to Cheddar Gorgeous. She took it, she made it her own. It was so beautifully made.
Well, I'm not friends with any of them, so it's really easy for me to pick. My favorite look from this runway has to be what's her name? Copper Top, right? No. Yes, yeah, I'm telling you, I really don't know these people. They're not my friends. My favorite one is Cheddar Gorgeous because it was just so avant-garde that it stands out from the rest of the pack. A lot of beautiful looks this runway, but I think hers stand out the most to me. Congratulations, y'all! Woo! Now, Crystal, thank you so much for stopping by to give us your bootleg opinions from your two lambs. Where can we find you?
Oh, well, you can catch me on Call Me Mother on Out TV. Season 1 is out now and Season 2 is coming out on October 26th. If you want to hear me giving more unsolicited opinions on people's outfits, that's where you can see it. And you can also listen to my podcast, The Things That Made Me Queer, which is produced by World of Wonder. And Season 3 is coming out very soon. And Seasons 1 and 2 are available now.
And you can't catch me on any other TV show other than on YouTube. Bootleg opinions. Bye, Crystal!
Bye!
Mwah. Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful platform online to create their own websites. Come and create a community on your Squarespace website with a full commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes. You can also categorize, share, and schedule your posts via their powerful blogging tools. Also displaying posts from your social profiles so your followers can share them too. And my favorite? The Squarespace extensions that helps manage inventory, promotes products, bookkeeping, filing taxes, shipping items, and more. And the cool part? You can also connect your audience through gated members-only content to generate revenue for yourself. You can manage your members, send out email communications, and leverage audience insights, which are all super important and easy to use on the platform. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use my link below and get yourself 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks!